Oh, I haven't even started. I'm so embarrassed. Hello. As most of you know, I am a Korean teacher, but that doesn't mean that I started out as a Korean teacher or I started out as fluent in Korean. Everyone's always still learning Korean.
Yeah, I'm still learning Korean. And you get the point.
Yes.
So you have come so far that people often forget that you were also once a beginner.
Actually, I should introduce you because I haven't even said who you are. Okay. So,
hi, I'm Hyunwoo from Talk to Me in Korean.
Everyone knows Talk to Me in Korean. If you subscribe to me, you need to subscribe to Talk to Me in Korean as well.
Not everybody.
Everyone,
so, yeah.
Every single person.
But thank you. Thank you for having me on this channel. I've been teaching Korean for the past, I don't know, 15 years?
Yeah, longer than I have.
More than 15 years. Yeah. So happy to be doing this and reviewing and reacting to...
Yes, my old Korean videos.
Yeah.
So I've gathered together actually videos from as far back as 2008.
2008, okay.
So this was, I had been studying Korean like officially since 2005.
Don't you already kind of know the content? Like,
I have actually a gigantic archive of myself speaking Korean from, I think, 2016.
Okay.
So from 2016, I don't know which clips I picked out.
Okay.
I haven't watched them. Before that, I've seen them all because the clips are more rare. Like one of them is me, you'll see it. I'm singing a song.
Okay. Billy singing a song, okay.
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, Billy with a guitar.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I need some context here. So I was dating a girl at the time and I was trying to impress her, so I was learning the guitar. And I learned a Korean song, so, okay, that... Do you know the song? You know it.
Okay, very good. All right, Korean pronunciation already A+. Singing,
Okay, we're here to talk about Korean, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say. It was excellent because it was a song.
It's a song. With songs though, I think with songs, you can kind of get good at a song without knowing the language sometimes.
Yeah, but at least you're pronouncing all the consonants properly.
I kind of remember some of the words because I practiced this for like a full week before I did this.
Honestly speaking, this video is so pixelated that it could be anyone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
that's it.
It could be anyone.
It's true.
It could be me. It's not me.
So you want to try?
Okay, this was my first YouTube video I ever made about Korea. It was a video I made for my parents to visit me in Korea for fun. I made this instructional video, and yeah.
In Korean.
This is Korea.
It's in English for them, but I teach them Korean. There's me with trying to look as nice as I possibly could for this video.
Let's get ready, shall we? You don't speak Korean? Well, there's still time.
I also didn't know how to edit,
A few phrases.
so you can hear the music is like 10 times louder than it should be.
Hello. In Korean, that's 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
You can hear my pronunciation though.
안녕하세요.
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 When you say this, it's polite to bow a little. Not that low, Billy.
Nobody does it like this.
Another comment. 감사합니다.
Oh, okay.
감사합니다.
So the intonation is a little different here.
Remember to
Right.
say this
감사합니다.
awkwardly. Yes is 네.
Perfect.
네.
네.
Perfect.
And no is 안녕.
안녕. 안녕.
안녕.
Not so perfect.
Not so perfect.
Now, in-
I could have used this book, really.
when
Yeah.
you go to the store and
12
you want
years
to
ago?
ask how much
Yeah.
an item costs,
Their new
you
book.
say 한국말 못해요.
I use this one a lot. Okay. This
Okay, who's that?
that is my wife. You know, it's funny if you search Go Billy Korean on Google. You know, the first result that comes up, like people search Go Billy Korean wife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've met her, but you've never shown her like ever?
No.
No?
I've never shown her ever.
I'm going to.
This was 2010, so my wedding day in Korea, and because I could speak some Korean, I gave a speech. I tried to give a speech in Korean. So anyway, I gave a speech. I didn't know I was going to give a speech until the second when they said, "Okay, we want you to come and give a speech."
Oh,
So
really?
nothing was prepared.
Really?
But with that, so you'll notice something.
기타 선생님이고요. 그리고 옆에 제 어머니 있고요. 그분은 지금 부동산 하고 계세요.
Okay, first thing, you're going to notice a grammar point that I keep using in every single sentence. I think every sentence I put 여기 뭐 계시고요. 그리고
yeah.
옆에
Okay.
어머니도 계시고요.
Yeah,
Like that.
Very common ending.
Uh-huh.
It shows that you want to continue speaking.
Right, yes. I didn't want to keep speaking actually.
But you are clearly speaking a lot.
그리고 앞에서 앉아 있는 그 남자는 제 남동생이요. 지금 학생이고 춤추는 거 좋아하고 그렇게 해서.
Did he know what you were saying about
No,
it?
he had no clue what I was saying. And he's actually been in a few of my videos before. I tried teaching him, to teach him some Korean. Any other comments on the wedding speech?
No, I mean, you speaking like that at your own wedding without any prior notice, unscripted, it's goals for a lot of learners. And I think you came up with this idea just to brag about it, right? You know, I was so
Okay,
fluent.
you got me. You got me. That was the whole
Alright.
reason we're doing this video.
In all seriousness, it was great. It was. I always emphasize this point over and over again. You don't have to become perfect. If you want to give a simple speech, it doesn't have to be as good as your wedding speech. But if you
They
want,
could probably do this.
yeah, they can do this.
Yeah.
Beyond that, of course, it requires a lot of studying.
Something I should say though is even though I'm watching this now and I'm feeling cringe because for me it's my when I was still learning, but at the same time in that moment I remember at the wedding that everyone was so supportive and so positive toward me because I was speaking Korean with them.
Yeah. You weren't using any difficult words, but the way everything kind of flowed, it shows if you just memorize a long script. But this showed that you can actually communicate.
The most important thing was it was enough Korean for me to convince my mother-in-law to let me get married with her daughter.
Okay, his
So-
Korean is good enough.
Yeah, so it's enough Korean to marry my wife. I'll just say that. I
Okay.
mean, not for you guys. It's,
Not generally.
Yeah, not in general. She's already taken, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I better get some. I was doing some English teaching online, and it would just be me speaking in Korean with Koreans. Not scripted, there's no topic, we're just talking with people.
Some sleep since a long tough journey is ahead. 이 사람은 막
think it was-
모기랑 뱀이랑 거미랑 같이 자고 싶어 한다고 그러는 거예요. 이 사람 미친 거 아니야? 진짜 미친 거 아니야? 이 사람? 그러면 excited, 흥분돼, exhausted, 완전 피곤함, frustrated, 짜증나, indifferent, 뭐 상관 없다고 생각하는, have a relief, 막 휴, 다행이다.
Yeah, okay.
이건 아니다. 이건
I like
다
this
아니다.
point.
그럼 당연히 이게 A.
Like here, indifferent, when you were trying to...
I was trying to translate. I don't know the word indifferent
Yeah.
today.
I like how you were trying to work your way around it. Right? So indifferent is, you can say 무관심.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
무관심. No, not interested.
Yeah,
kind of.
무관심한 상관없다고
Okay.
생각하는. You were going for 상관없는 at first.
Right.
But then 상관없는 can mean
Something that.
unrelated.
Right.
So you're like 상관없다고 생각하는 very flexibly. So I like that. I mean, I still do that all the time. Even in my videos, like there are some words that I want to be able to use, but those words don't come to me right away at that moment. I just describe it, right? Very good attempt and successful results.
That was 2016, so that was when I first started doing it. So this is 2 years ahead.
대전의 칼국수가 유명하다는 거 몰랐어요. 그러니까 알아봤더니 와이프가 대전은 칼국수지라고 하더라고. 그거 있잖아요. 그 젤리빈. 한국말로도 젤리빈이라고 부르나? 아무튼 그 사탕 있잖아요. 그거 잔디 맛 젤리빈도 있어요.
Have you tried it?
잔디만?
해리포터 젤리빈 그 한국에도 있는 것 같은데? 한국에도 있죠?
있지.
진짜 잔디 맛이야.
I said earlier your 2010 clip was good too, and 2016 was good, but this time you sound even more correct. Yeah, I mean, as parents, My wife and I are seeing this kind of development every day, every single day, every morning, every night with our boys. And our little one shows something like this right now. For him, it's not input anymore. It's not the amount of input anymore. It's the amount of output for
How
him.
much he's practicing to use it.
That's impacting his fluency more. So he's literally speaking his way to fluency. And I think you did that based on a ton of input that you had before.
Right, yes.
And yeah, I see a huge difference between 2016 and 2018.
그냥 일반 치즈 피자가 제일 맛있는데 저한테 치즈 피자 아니면 멸치 피자. 미국에 멸치 피자가 있는데 여러분이 생각하는 마른 막 딱딱한 멸치가 아니라 캔에 들어있는 그 막 짜고 좀 뭐라 해야지?
I don't even know what I was trying to say.
생선 냄새 많이 나는.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was trying to say like fishy.
Or you can say 비린내.
비린내. Birinne was the word I couldn't think of at the time.
미국 사람들 대부분 그런 거를 안 좋아해요. 근데 좋아하는 미국 사람들도 있어요.
Here, what I liked particularly is 그걸 좋아하는 미국 사람들도 있어요. You could have said that in a monotone, but you said it 좋아하는 사람들도 있어요. And that sounded really, really good.
Okay.
Yeah. You can, of course, play with like the sentence endings and add more fancy expressions like 좋아하는 사람들도 있기는 있어요.
Yeah.
있기는 있는 것 같아요. 있긴 하더라고요. Things like that. But you are keeping it short. 좋아하는 사람들도 있어요. But 도 is there.
Yeah.
Like high up there in intonation. That's excellent.
아 진짜 나
You sound worse
나 이제 가야
for some reason.
왜 치워? 내가 그럼
You sound like a baby.
그럼 나는 정말 나는 캘리포니아 날씨에 익숙해져 있는데 여기 날씨가 너무 좋아. 너무 춥지도 않고
You're just
덥지도
weird
않고,
here.
덥긴 해. 여름엔
Sorry.
덥긴 해. 7월,
I really didn't check these clips. This is proof I didn't check it.
근데 그거 빼고는 그리고 습하지 않아. 근데 그거 빼고는 다 좋아. 사실 내가 후디를 입고 나가는데 어제 제레미 픽업할 때 데리러 갈 때. 근데 더워가지고 벗었어.
Okay.
I think that was the most recent. So that's kind of how I sound now. If I'm no script, but just how I actually sound.
Yeah, I was
with friends.
joking about you being weird.
No,
I mean,
it's okay. I didn't realize the beginning of the clip. I'm trying to do like a cute, annoying, like
좋아.
너무 좋아.
That's gonna-
춥지도 않고.
Yeah.
I think I was talking like that.
That's gonna stick in my mind for
Yeah,
3
I'm
years.
sorry.
The first clip was already impressive, but I saw, like I said, the huge jump from 2016 to 2018 when you started recording yourself, like in the movie Martian. You should have counted the days too, like day 345.
It's been really helpful though, I'll say. Like, of course, I could speak Korean. You can hear me speaking Korean as far back as the first video from back in like 2008. What really helps though is just using it a lot more. Not just the periods where, I watched lots of Korean dramas or I tried to watch, listen to stories, but the periods where I'm actually trying to practice speaking a lot. Those are the places where I really felt myself improve the most. Sometimes native Korean people will tell me like, oh, Billy, why are you studying Korean? You already speak Korean, but that's not really the case.
Yeah, and when you have somebody in front of me speaking a language at a certain level, like at a high level, you can't picture that person becoming even more fluent. You can only see for yourself when this person becomes even more fluent in the future. You can kind of, in retrospect, say, oh, okay, I can see that you had still room for improvement. But when you see someone really, really like fluent and conversational and confident, you find it difficult to imagine what's above that, right? Yeah.
So yeah, just kind of a reminder for everyone that even if I'm teaching Korean, that doesn't mean I speak like a native speaker. And there's still a lot higher that I can get that I'm working toward. And yeah, and you can do the same thing too.
Yeah, and I can also say the same thing about myself too. I've been learning and speaking English for the past 2 decades or so. But when I'm 50, 60 or 70, when I'm much older, I'm sure I'll think, okay, back then I used to sound so unprofessional. Not that I sound strange right now, but I still sound
No, you sound really, really good right now, so.
But I hope in the future.
You hope that you can look back and feel like, oh.
Yeah, I've come so far from that point.
Okay, so I think that's it. Let me check if there's anything else I needed to do.
You need to thank me for appearing.
Yeah, that's true.
And encourage everyone to subscribe to their channel.
Yes, so.
Okay, please subscribe to their channel.
Talk to Me Korean is a great resource. I also check out all their videos. I use them all the time. And they have now, I don't know when this video is going to go up exactly, but they're soon releasing this book. Maybe it's already out. How to Sound Like a Native Korean Speaker with Lots of Pronunciation. I could have used this book back when I was first learning Korean, but at least you get it.
If I ever invent the time machine,
that's what you're gonna do with a time machine is go back and give this book to me.
your wedding day.
Really?
And give you this book. Okay.
Anyway, thanks for watching.
그럼 다음에 또 봐.
또 봐.